Hello there, my Gemini collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Geminis. What is the vibe with you, Geminis? What is the vibe with you, Geminis? Three of Pentacles. Interesting. What's your favorite astrologer? Gemini, Western, Vedic, Chinese astrology as well. So the Three of Pentacles. This is given like church mouse vibes, Geminis. Those of you Geminis that aren't necessarily religious or spiritual or into the esoteric, this is kind of like some interesting superstitious vibes with you. So the Three of Pentacles is stuck in the Four of Pentacles. So this is options, opportunities that probably aren't really worth your time, energy, or attention. Geminis, this is given like hamster wheel energy as well. So Geminis, that Three of Pentacle energy with you, something isn't quite working. Geminis, I definitely don't feel like it's lack of options or opportunities with you. It's like mindfulness of who's in your vibe. There's the Ace of Pentacles. There's the Knight of Wands. There's the Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Look at that. Well, sweet Jesus, Geminis. There's an interesting counterbalance going on for you here as well. That Three of Pentacles. Do you watch your favorite astrologer, Geminis? Everything is working out the way it's supposed to. The Four of Pentacles always gives like chariot vibes, but it's like stuck or stagnant. Those of you who aren't particularly anything, like you're not all that into the esoteric, you're maybe not so much of a religious or a spiritual person, Geminis, it's kind of like the fun vibes with you. And there's that Ten of Pentacles. There's like abundance. This is that unconventionally lucky vibe with you, Geminis. That for a lot of you is going to almost seem like a counterintuitive energy. But this is where you're really like good at this vibe, Geminis. I love it when you pull the Fool energy, because that's the sort of serendipitous vibe with you, Geminis. There's the Seven of Pentacles. See, the thing is, there's options, there's opportunities with regard to you, Geminis, but now isn't the right time. It's a very fertile energy as well with regard to you, Geminis, but now is not the right time. This is that energy of, for some of you, the stagnation might not be to your liking because you're interested in more of the kind of now instead of with regard to like the better options or better opportunities. For a lot of you, this is kind of counterintuitive. Do watch your favorite astrologer, Geminis, because I do feel like your astrology is really interesting here. I don't think you're going to be lucky with regard to romantic options or romantic opportunities now, Geminis. I feel like some of you, the priorities with you have switched up. Those of you newly single as well, the Five of Cups there with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you Geminis are just focused on like tangible options or tangible opportunities. I think there's plenty of options when it comes to romantic vibes, but you're not really interested in that. Some of you could be prioritizing work. So you could be working on like a work-life balance when it comes to you Geminis. My single Geminis, your availability allows better options or better opportunities to come along for you. Whatever the sort of option or opportunity is, this is you're the one that's bringing in this sort of energy. Oh, Geminis. Oh, Geminis. Some of you, this isn't I don't feel like you're really lucky in love. So those of you, if this is about a relationship or partnership, that isn't it. The Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you've sort of started focusing on new. It's like all new energy with you, Geminis. You always pull the Queen of Cups or the King of Cups. So some of you, they're an X for a reason. Stay out of that vibe. You definitely have a lot of crosswatcher energy. Because the new brings about like the best sort of options or the best kind of opportunities with you, Geminis. And that it's like unconventionally lucky energy because with the chrysanthemum there. That's like a lucky vibes, Geminis. And then you got the koi fish as well. So, ooh, Geminis. I know relationships or partnerships aren't really working out. I don't feel like there's a dramatic energy with regard to that, Geminis. You're just making some choices. Some of you, I feel like this is work-life balanced energy, Geminis. So do take the time that you need. Stay moisturized, stay hydrated, all that good stuff, Geminis. Trust in your instincts. Some of you really trust in your astrology. Because astrology is where it's at with you. Especially with Mercury. Ooh, Geminis. I'd say when it comes to dating, you'll know if the vibe is right, Geminis. So trust your instincts and trust your intuition on that. And those of you, if you're doubting the relationship or partnership, you kind of know that's not like the right option or the right opportunities. Don't stay stuck or stagnant or overwhelmed. Some of you, I do feel like you need to get single. So, what are you waiting for on that? Ooh, Geminis. Oh, that was Divine Dragon. But it came out in reverse. So, damn, Gemini. This is that kind of counterintuitive vibe with you, Geminis. So those of you who are single, this is bringing in like options or opportunities. Those of you that aren't single, this is like getting out of those options or those opportunities. Sweet Jesus, Geminis. To be enlightened, lightened up. So don't take anything really too seriously here, Geminis. Go with the flow and trust the vibes on something. This is that those that are in relationships or partnerships getting single, and those that are single actually getting into relationships or partnerships. There's like a counterintuitive energy on this. It is given retrograde vibes, Geminis, but you are perfectly imperfect. There are no wrong turns. Coming soon, welcome to the ascending age. That's the unconventionally lucky vibes, Geminis. Your effortless effort is fully required. Some of you are gaining some karmic energy here. Some of you some really good options or opportunities. The universe wants to co-conspire with you. This is trusting your gut, your guidance, and your intuition here, Gemini. Some of you, it's very counterintuitive. Some of you with regard to like options or opportunities. Some of you are in relationships or partnerships where the partner's over dominance is keeping you very stuck or stagnant. So my singles, get into relationships, partnerships. Those in relationships or partnerships, getting single. So it's like the counterintuitiveness energy here with you, Geminis. Fun astrology. So do watch your favorite astrologer, Geminis, Western or Vedic, and those of you that Chinese astrology with you. The less you're interested, the less this is what's kind of fun with you as well, Geminis. Those of you with like superstitions. This is where that kind of lucky energy kind of comes into play with you, Geminis. It's going to be a good year, Geminis. So trust the instincts, trust the intuition, trust the vibes. The Fool, the Knight of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. Double Page of Pentacle energy here. Ooh, Three of Swords. My singles, getting into relationships or partnerships. Those in relationships or partnerships, soon becoming single. Whether this is your vibes, Geminis, or whatever the hell the energy is with you. Capricorn, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Swords, there to the Ace of Cups. The Moon vibes, the Page of Swords to the Four of Cups. Fuck Geminis. Those of you dealing with a water sign in particular here, Geminis, or you always get the King of Cups or the Queen of Cups, always being like rather stuck or stagnant. This is failed relationships, failed partnerships. Gemini, some of you have way too much crosswatcher energy. The Page of Swords there with the Four of Cups. The counterintuitive energy, those of you who are single won't be single for long. Work, love, life with regard to relationships and partnerships on that. Others of you Geminis, those of you in relationships or partnerships, those relationships or partnerships not working out. So those in relationships or partnerships become the single ones, and those that are single are in like relationships or partnerships. Take what's yours and leave what's not, because this is just decisions you need to make, Geminis, making sure that you pay attention to yourself. The King of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. Some of you dealing with a lot of messy sort of energy. Yeah, this is kind of like the player vibes. The Three of Cups there to the Sagittarius energy. Those that are single, not being single. Those that are in a relationship or partnership, the relationship or partnership falling apart, and then they become single. But there's so much manipulation here, Gemini, so take what's yours and leave what's not. It shouldn't overwhelm you. Work, love, life energy as well with regard to you, Geminis. Those of you that aren't all that focused on relationships or partnerships, the romantic vibes, I guess you'd say here, Geminis, when it comes to all this sort of cups energy with you. Some of you way too much crosswatcher energy. What's with the Page of Swords there and the Four of Cups? Geminis, be mindful, just because your like energy shows up, the lover's vibe, doesn't always necessarily mean it's a romantic relationship or partnership. Some of you, that could be your duality, the yin-yang energy. It could be a good work option, a good work opportunity here, Geminis, with the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever the sort of relationship or partnership isn't always gonna or have to be like romantic in nature or with regard to like the vibes you got going on here. I feel like your crosswatchers see this abundance energy with you. So those of you that are single, not being single for long, or those that are in a relationship or partnership, realizing that relationship or partnership is starting to fall apart. It's kind of like that vibe with you, Geminis. It's a counterbalance thing here, Geminis. So that's why I like you in the Fool vibe. You're able to navigate through all those sort of indecisive energies. Not everyone likes this these options or these opportunities with regard to you, Geminis. That's what I think is rather interesting. Because it's not what you think, it's not who you think with regard to like the perfect kind of romantic options or opportunities, or with regard to choice in partners. That's why some of you need to focus on new. You need newer options, newer opportunities to bring about newer kind of options and newer opportunities. Yikes. What's your favorite astrologer? Western and Vedic here, Geminis, because it's the counterintuitive vibe with you that's really fucking interesting. So those of you single, this is like the perfect options or perfect opportunities. Those of you in relationships or partnerships, those partnerships not working. But you kind of know that already. So this is kind of like prioritizing things right now, Geminis. It sure the fuck is the counterintuitive vibes. Some of you, your Chinese astrology for that unconventionally lucky energy. Capricorn, the Seven of Swords, shadow work, the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Cups. Very indecisive. There's the King of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot vibe, the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles. There to the Two of Cups. There to the Ace of Pentacles. Your next relationship or partnership is going to be completely different from your last relationships, partnerships. It's just going to be a generic energy here, Geminis, because take what's yours and leave what's not. That's how you'll know if the vibe is right, because the energy is different. There's dreams, there's goals, there's accomplishment energy here when it comes to you, Geminis. Some of you getting out of those relationships or partnerships could be a fucking accomplishment. Those of you with regard to like options or opportunities here, that's like an accomplishment energy. You keep pulling in the positive vibes though, Geminis. I feel like those of you Geminis that aren't really like overwhelmed with anything. So you're kind of able to just go with the flow. Yeah, because look, because there's the fucking Ace of Cups. You always get the Ace of Cups. It is that counterintuitive vibe. Those who are in relationships or partnerships, getting single. Those that are single, getting into relationships, partnerships. Work, love, life vibes on this, Geminis. Temperance Angel, the Two of Swords there with the Virgo vibe. So there could be an interesting thing going on with the Virgo and Sagittarius with you. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo and a Sagittarius. The Ten of Cups, High Priestess, Eight of Wands. I definitely feel like there's a lot of peace, love, and light energy being sent your way here, Geminis. But it's kind of different and unique with you. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius who's feeling a little stuck or stagnant. Those of you getting single. Those of you getting single. Take what's yours and leave what's not as well here, Geminis. This is like some interesting astrology. Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. Trusting your instincts and your intuition here, Geminis. That's when everything changes with regard to you. Some of you Geminis, this energy wants to go karmic. So some of you just have like shitty choices or shitty options. So moving forward, trust on the vibe of something. It sounds cheesy as fuck, but you'll know if the vibe is right. Those of you, if you're overwhelmed with regard to decisions in relationships or partnerships, some of you just focus on new. You need like new. That's why I feel like a lot of you, it's newer options, newer opportunities. Some of you moving through a lot of this stuck, stagnant energy as well. So those of you who are single, getting into options or opportunities. I don't know if this is romantic in nature. Take what's yours and leave what's not. Those of you in relationships or partnerships, getting single. So either go from being partnered up to being single, or from being single to being partnered up. You'll know if the vibe is right. Take what's yours and leave what's not. Definitely work, love, life vibes on this, Gemini. So go do your thing. Some of you avoid that like chasing your own tail type vibes here, because that's a divine dragon, but it was in reverse. Not particular to you, Geminis. I think we do have Gemini coming up. There's a major sort of astrology event with Geminis coming up that for a lot of you is going to make all the difference. I don't know. Happy single or you're miserably in a relationship. Everything sort of changes. I like the Sagittarius energy with you. I don't know if you're dealing with a Sagittarius in particular here, Geminis. But the Sagittarius, the Temperance Angel there with that 3 of Cups vibe. And then there's the 5 of Wands. There's abundance energy coming in with you. So stay focused here, Geminis. The superstition energy with you, Geminis, or those of you Geminis, this is like a religion, philosophy, mythology, anything along that line with you Geminis, that you're just, I don't want to say you're indifferent, you just take like a different sort of viewpoint when it comes to things. Because I always like the energy of the astrologer and the astronomer having a conversation and it like being a great kind of option or opportunity, right? It brings about better choices. There's a counterbalance energy, so maybe some of y'all do a little bit of yoga or stretching or stay very balanced or focused. So you could be eating healthier or you could be balancing like the energy out. Wishing well. Oof. That's that unconventionally lucky energy with you, Geminis. And the gentle gardener. 2 energy. I don't know. Stay golden, Geminis. Stay happy. Stay optimistic here, Geminis. It's a very creative. It's a very fertile energy with regard to you. Some of you, it is that 7 of Pentacles. Things could seem a little stagnant or boring. Trust it. That's the way it's supposed to be. So those partnered up, you get single. Those of you single, this is like a partnering up option or opportunity with you. It's the 7 of Pentacles vibes that I find really fascinating with you, Geminis. Unconventionally lucky. Go do your thing, Geminis. Go do your thing. What's the song? What's the song for Geminis? Gemini, some of you got some karmic energy with regard to you. Your energy definitely wants to go karmic, so be mindful of who's in your vibe. You'll know if it's right. But will you love me tomorrow? Yeah, look at that. Put a little bit of respect on yourself here, Geminis. You'll know if the vibe is right. Woo! Some of you getting single, others of you partnering up. Trust the astrology is something. The astrology with you is interesting, Geminis. Especially those of you that maybe don't pay much attention to your astrology. Anything else for Geminis? Let's see what the angel vibes are here, Geminis. High Priestess there with the 6 of Wands. So I guess the fortune teller's right. I should have seen what was there, not some holy light. Oh, there's the Pisces vibe. by the light of the silvery moon. Oh, Gemini's my favorite. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places. Some of you pay attention to your moon. There's a Capricorn sending you peace, love, and light. There's a Capricorn sending you peace, love, and light. Aquarius, Aries. There with the Ten of Swords. Five of Cups, the Chariot vibes, the Seven of Wands to the Eight of Swords. Yeah, there's things that aren't supposed to work out, and just trust the vibes there, Geminis. That's those of you getting single, which allows for a lot of you better options or better opportunities to come in. My singles not being single, and my partnered up being single. The world vibes, not particular to you, but pay attention to what you need to. Trusting your instincts and your intuition. Ace of Cups, I love that abundance energy. Eight of Cups, there with the magician vibes. Those of you Geminis, astrology, astronomy with you. Temperance angel or Leo vibes. Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, the happiest card in the deck, the Sun vibes, and there's the Five of Wands. Over the Fool vibes. Oi, Geminis. Oi, Geminis. This is like guardian angel energy, Geminis. This is like earth angel energy here, Geminis. This is just letting go, let God, let go, let the universe. Whatever the hell the philosophy is when it comes to you, Geminis. Those of you that tend to be a tad bit more skeptic, I love this energy with you. So you could have some sort of religious experience, or you could, there's almost like a transcendentalism vibe when it comes to you as well, Geminis. How you look at things, religion, mythology. There's positive vibes. There's positive vibes. And there's the abundance energy. Those of you with regard to a relationship or partnership, you're not happy. So if you're doubting that relationship, partnership, or option or opportunity, that's kind of what you need to be mindful of here with regard to your choices, Geminis. It's kind of like the reluctant sort of relationships or partnerships. You know what I mean? Page of Cups there with the Four of Wands. That's how I feel like you'll know if the vibe is right. A lot of you newer options and newer opportunities. Doesn't have to be romantic in nature as well. The Six of Pentacles there, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a great sort of balanced vibe, Geminis. King of Cups, there's the Queen of Swords, there's the Page of Wands, there's the Knight of Wands, there's the Four of Cups. That's where your energy is very interesting. Geminis, if you get like crosswatchers, people are trying to crosswatch your energy, I feel like it comes up this way with you. That's the sort of androgyny, ambiguity when it comes to your sort of energy here, Geminis. That makes you very interesting. Gemini, Queen of Pentacles. Trust in the vibes here, Geminis. Very grounded and focused. Someone is definitely sending you a lot of peace, love, and light. Two of Wands. There's the Ten of Cups. Peace, love, light, happiness energy. The Hierophant. Some of you could have a really interesting option or opportunity where you kind of know that everything is just like, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be okay. This is religion, mythology, spirituality with you, Geminis. Whatever the fuck the energy is. That brings about this abundance energy. A lot of you, or some of you getting single, those of you who are single, this is like relationships or partnerships. Especially if you're like doubting that relationship or partnership anyway here, Gemini. So take what's yours, leave what's not. Some of you, you could be getting dumped. But that's almost like a positive. Those of you, if you're doubting that relationship or partnership anyway. Because Geminis, I do feel like some of you could be in a relationship or partnership where your partner is talking shit about you. Should they stay or should they go? And maybe Gemini, some of you are going to just make that choice for your partners. Knight of Cups, the Scorpio vibe, the Queen of Cups energy. Maybe some of y'all just avoid water signs in particular, or those of you with regard to like the romantic energy here. If you're in a relationship or partnership, I don't feel like you're happy. But who's like the unhappy one here? Oh, it's the counterintuitive. So my singles, you won't be single for long. Those of you partnered up, you're probably going to be single. You either know that or you kind of know that the relationship or partnership isn't really going anywhere. Or some of you dealing with a Scorpio that knows that relationship or partnership isn't going anywhere. For some of you, there's too much unknown sort of vibes any fucking way. So you need to be having like some great conversations, focusing more on the tangible kind of options or opportunities here, Geminis. Some of you way too much crosswatcher energy, Geminis, but Lord have mercy. If someone's trying to crosswatch your energy, I think they keep getting the Pisces vibe, the moon vibe. It's uncertain here with you. But that's kind of like the fun part. So Geminis, if you're not a praying person and you find yourself like praying, or those of you looking at religion or philosophy or whatever the hell interests you here, Geminis. I like this. The more skeptical you are, I feel like the more interesting the vibe is with you. For some of you, I feel like you're just rather indifferent either way. It's like, it doesn't really matter. You're more amicable that way. You know what I mean, Geminis? I can't get no satisfaction. Scorpio and Sagittarius energy with you, Geminis. Or you could be dealing with the Scorpio Sagittarius cusper here. Normally I like the Sagittarius energy with you, but some of you mindful of the Scorpio Sagittarius cusper. Four Cups, Page of Swords there with the moon vibes. Happy energy, Geminis. Happy energy with you. Positive vibes with you. Oi. Those of you astrologically, you could be dealing with a Taurus with a Pisces rising moon Venus, a Sagittarius with a Pisces rising moon Venus. With regard to the astrology with you, watch your Western and your Vedic. Those of you, for a little of the sort of lucky vibe, unconventionally lucky, pay attention to your Chinese astrology. The fact that you got like the double moon energy here, there's so much undecided that this is that kind of counterintuitive, counterbalanced energy with you. A lot of your energy wants to go karmic, Geminis. I don't focus on that because if you're doubting that relationship or partnership, then there's a decision to be made. You're not going to find it in the cards. You got to decide what the sort of relationship or partnership is about. The ambiguity with you is very fun as well, Gemini. So the lover's vibe with you could be your duality. It could be a good friendship. It could be a good relationship partnership. This could be like the perfect sort of energy with you that allows like great options or great opportunities, Geminis. I don't feel like it's lack of options or opportunities, but just because you have options or opportunities doesn't mean that they're all going to be great. So it's kind of your decision making. You didn't pull the Seven of Cups, and normally you get the Seven of Cups, and then you get like the Ace of Cups. So you're pulling good vibes here. There's still a lot of unknown energy with regard to options or opportunities. Geminis, I feel like some of you, that's your crosswatcher energy. Don't be overwhelmed with that. Those of you Geminis, if you're not like a necessarily religious or a spiritual person, or you're not much into the esoteric, there could be like this sort of interesting kind of vibe with you. So it's something that you can't really explain it or understand it, but it kind of brings about an interesting sort of growth opportunity with you. And religion and philosophy and all that is all based on you. So some of you, with regard to relationships or partnerships, there should be good communication. Some of you, relationship or partnership isn't going to work out because the vibe isn't right. Those of you in a relationship or partnership, you or your partner is doubting it anyway. So whichever one decides to get single first, I don't feel like that's a major sort of vibe when it comes to you. Especially if you've been stuck in indecision for way too long with regard to an option or an opportunity. Those of you dealing with the Scorpio, Sagittarius cusper, or those of you when it comes to like a relationship or partnership, I don't feel like the passion is really there. It's a very interesting counterintuitive vibe. Those of you who aren't single, getting single. Those of you who are single, relationship or partnership opportunities. But you got to make some choices on that. You'll know if the vibe is right. Good work, love, life vibes here as well, Gemini. So if someone's a cross-watching Gemini for relationships, partnerships, or the kind of duality that you bring. Go do your thing, Geminis. All right, what did I say? You never got the Seven of Cups. And look what wants to come out here. So what side of that Seven of Cups are you on? Is it the right relationship? Is it the right partnership? You got some choices you need to make, and then that allows for better decision making. So you got to focus on what's important to you. The Nine of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Those of you establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries. Those of you focusing on things that are very interesting and unique. Beautiful options and beautiful opportunities when it comes to you, Gemini. Some of you focus on the new. That's what changes everything up. There's the Hierophant, there's the Pisces, there's the Knight of Swords, there's the Page of Wands, there's the Queen of Swords, there's the King of Cups, and there's the Ten of Cups. Some of y'all getting single in order to go be happy. Things are working out in a very unique way. You just gotta be mindful of that. You're in that relationship or partnership for a reason. You get out of that relationship or partnership for a reason. You're single for a reason. Some of y'all don't try to overwhelm yourself in figuring it out, because a lot of this is so fucking counterintuitive. The Tower, the Five of Swords, the Fool vibes. Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups. You're either going to be getting single soon, you're going to be single soon, or you're going to be in a relationship or partnership. But it's kind of counterintuitive to the sort of energy. Six of Pentacles there with the Queen of Pentacles. The Two of Wands, the Lover's vibe, the Four of Pentacles, the Capricorn energy. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, there to the Two of Cups. Whatever the hell that Capricorn energy is with you, I don't see that so much as a negative with you, Geminis, especially if you're rather indifferent when it comes to like the Capricorn, the Hierophant energy. Those of you that's just looking at things, taking your time, far more focused when it comes to options or opportunities with you, Geminis. But it's those of you that's single getting into a relationship or partnership, or those of you in a relationship or partnership finally getting single to bring about like better options or better opportunities. It's definitely a focus on the shadow work energy here, whether you're single or not. How do you view relationships or partnerships? What's the sort of vibe on that with regard to you as well, Geminis? Five of Pentacles. Some of you way too much crosswatcher energy. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed and the readings aren't quite right, or it isn't really like your focus, switch it up and watch your Vedic astrology, or pick like something interesting that makes it unique. Because crosswatchers could be watching one sort of aspect of your life, but you're paying attention to something else. And those of you that kind of Geminis, you just kind of go with the flow. So there's no, you're just kind of doing your thing here, Geminis. Whatever this is, you're the one making the decisions, and that's what changes everything. Hey, so some of you are getting single. It's counterintuitive. It's a counterbalance energy. So take what's yours, leave what's not. Some of you just, I don't know, just keep doing you. You're either getting single or you're going to be getting into a relationship or partnership. But you're not going to be getting single and immediately going into a relationship or partnership. Those of you that's been single for a while and then you start going into a relationship, partnership, option, or opportunity. You have that sort of energy of just like decision making. And especially with the Seven of Cups. You got to prioritize things. Do they want you, love you, or need you? Are you feeling that vibe? Because if you're not, well, they don't. Those of you with regard to like options or opportunities with you, you'll know if the vibe is right and trust it. Work, love, life vibes on this with regard to you as well, Geminis. So, I mean, you're beautifully complex. I like that. So your energy is going to be beautifully complex. Anything else with regard to Geminis here? I know Geminis, some of you, there's a little too much of the doom and gloom energy. Take what's yours and leave what's not. That's not your vibe. Watch any water placement in your astrology as well, Geminis. Do watch your favorite astrologer, Western and Vedic. Chinese astrology for that unconventionally lucky energy. Yeah, to be enlightened, lighten the fuck up. 29 energy here. There needs to be a casualness to it. There needs to be this sort of fun energy with you, Geminis. That brings about the sort of counterbalanced energy. So you need to like do the counterbalancing as well here, Geminis. Geminis, I want a cigarette. Little Gemini bonus here for you. Libra energy, the Two of Cups. This is that perfect energy with you. You're either getting single or some of you getting into a relationship or partnership. But it's not going to be, you're not going to get single and then go into a relationship or partnership. So it's kind of whatever the current energy is when it comes to you. There's the Three of Swords with the Empress energy. Ooh, the Aries vibe. This is why work, love, life energy with you, Geminis. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. Some of you, you're going to be surprised here. I like it. There's the Ten of Cups energy. There's the Knight of Swords. There's the Ace of Pentacles. There's the Five of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. There are not a lot of healthy kind of options or opportunities here, Gemini. So those of you, you know, if you started dating and then you just kind of pulled your energy back, so you're single for a reason. You're single for a reason. There's the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're single for a reason. You're like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. There's the Ten of Wands. There's the Four of Wands. There's the King of Pentacles. So you got a King and Queen of Pentacle energy here. This is why I don't know if this is work energy with you, Geminis, or dating energy with you, Geminis. Take what's yours and leave what's not. Focus on the singularity, which is you, Geminis. And allow this kind of counterbalanced energy. Some of this I don't feel like is necessarily specific to you, Geminis. I think with Aries and Neptune, a lot of the Emperor-Empress type relationships, partnerships. Those of you in the workplace, you could be noticing a switch up with the upper management or management when it comes to options or opportunities. But it's those getting single and those going into relationships or partnerships. But you're not getting single to go into a relationship or partnership. You need that kind of Seven of Pentacles sort of balanced energy with regard to you. The Page of Swords is there at the Seven of Pentacles. So it's all about what's important to you, taking the time that you need, Geminis. You always get the Ace of Cups. You always get the sort of healing vibes here, Geminis. So take the time that you need so you're not like overwhelmed. So you're not going to get single and then go into another relationship or partnership. Or some of you with like options or opportunities. You need to take the time that you need to kind of figure out what is important with regard to you. Some of you, this could be secondary vibes with you as well, Geminis. I feel like your crosswatchers keep getting stuck because the energy with you, whether it's romantic or work, or just your duality as well here, Geminis. It would seem rather complex to somebody else, but with regard to you, it just sort of is the vibe. Yeah, it's the moon energy here. Oh, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. The energy wants to go karmic, so some of you are in a karmic relationship or partnership. Do they love you, want you, or need you? If you're not feeling it, then they probably don't. There should be some great communication with regard to you as well, Geminis. So the clarity comes with you. I love this, Geminis. Take what's yours, leave what's not. Some of you aren't getting single just to go into another relationship or partnership. So some of you, this is like dating vibes as well. So that way you avoid like rebound relationships or partnerships. Because I feel like if you've been single for a little while, that's when you bring in like the perfect sort of relationship or partnership. Those of you getting out of a relationship or partnership, taking some time to sort of balance out the energy. It's all about the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups vibes with you, Geminis. Some of you aren't going to like almost feeling stagnant there, but you kind of need that time to just sort of, it's like the palate cleanser energy with you, Geminis. Whatever those relationships or partnerships are, some of you Geminis could be finding religion, or you could be looking at things from a different perspective. Anything dealing with like the esoteric or the The emotionals, the philosophies of life here, Geminis, it's so fucking specific and it means something to you, but it doesn't have to mean anything to anybody else. It's a personal journey here. It's how you're kind of looking at things, prioritizing your options, your opportunities. Some of you could have a choice between a Queen of Pentacles and a King of fucking Pentacles here, Geminis. I definitely feel like it's a +1 energy around you. So take what's yours and leave what's not. Those of you not living your life out loud, your readings aren't going to kind of show that energy. So some of you, that's why you're getting all that crosswatcher vibe. But the crosswatcher is getting like the moon energy. So there's so many sort of mixed kind of vibes on that as well. I feel like there's one or two of you that's almost finding religion, or the way you're looking at religion or philosophy is kind of interesting with you. A lot of you are going to go into relationships or partnerships, work, love, life vibes. You'll know if the vibe is right. So you're not going to be doubting whether it's the right sort of choice for you. Those of you getting single, taking the time that you need to kind of prioritize things. Because some of you, it's how you're prioritizing your choices, your options, your opportunities. Some of you avoid karmic partners. So if you're like dating, you're out there dating, how long has someone been single? And you need to kind of decide how long you want them to be single before you start dating, just so you avoid the rebound relationship or partnership. That's a choice you make. It's going to be different for all of you. There's that energy of abundance. It's a very fertile vibe with you, Geminis. But be mindful of like your options, your opportunities. Because it's, for some of you, it's counterintuitive as fuck. Damn Geminis. Damn Geminis. Oh, let's meditate here, Geminis. Let's meditate. Meditating on the Seven of Wands. What is that about with you, Geminis? Who or what's this Seven of Wands with regard to Geminis? Queen of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot vibes, the Knight of Cups, the Scorpio energy. Some of you have a crosswatcher that sees this abundance energy. So those of you that's sort of happily single, those of you that's just sort of doing your thing, I like this vibe with you. Some of you way too much crosswatcher energy. So those of you, if you're just like out there dating, you could be dealing with somebody with like not a positive X energy. With the Seven of Wands, that's this vibe. So if you're turning down options or opportunities, Geminis, trust that you're making the right choices here. Some of you, you're not gonna, if someone gets single, there's like that sort of energy of taking like the time that they need. So some of you aren't going to go from one relationship or partnership into another relationship or partnership. Those of you that's been single for a while, so you're going to be focusing on what's important to you. There's some interesting decisions that you're making. So you're not going to get single and then start dating and get into like another kind of relationship or partnership. The emphasis on relationships or partnerships with you is rather interesting. Those of you that really don't give a fuck, I think you get like the better options, the better opportunities here. See, there's that energy of like stinginess with you. Geminis. This is where that uniqueness with you comes into play. That is absolutely beautiful. Interesting astrology. So do watch your favorite astrologer, Geminis. Yeah, those of you, once you're single, take it a little bit of time before you go into like another relationship or partnership. The 7 energy with you, that unconventionally lucky energy, is those of you that take the time to sort of prioritize things. Because with the 7 energy, the 7 of swords, the 7 of cups, the 7 of wands, the 7 of pentacles, it's that energy of who or what gets your time, energy, and attention. It's a lucky vibe because you have choices, you have options, but who gets like the energy when it comes to you? Some of you could like that energy and just stay there for a while. You could be like super casually dating and you're just like super casually dating. Or you're just super casually living your own little fucking life here. Or maybe prioritizing work. A lot of you, this is the fun +1 vibes. So your sort of relationship or partnership could just be a +1 option or opportunity with you. You're like the wild card in the fact that what you're interested in, what you're focused in is definitely going to be different. It's hard to read. So you get like the 7 vibes. 7 of cups, 7 of pentacles, 7 of swords, 7 of wands. Anyone cross-watching your energy doesn't like this because it's you're either getting single and going to stay single for a while, or you're going to go into a relationship or partnership with some really healthy boundaries in place so that it's not going to be an overwhelming type of a relationship or partnership. Geminis, you're not going to be foolishly falling in love. Some of you, you're not going to be foolishly taking on any sort of option or opportunity if you're in the 7 vibes. Because you're very mindful of who gets your time, energy, and attention. So those either want you single or those want you in a relationship or partnership, but you're doing the opposite of what's sort of expected of you. But if someone's kind of expecting that of you, then it's almost like a player vibe here, Geminis. They're with that 2 of Pentacles. It's almost, however you want to look at that. It's like a tug of war energy with regard to you. Some of you, it's like a tennis match energy. Some of you, this is that sort of counterintuitive energy. It's a very transformative energy with you. It's given like butterfly vibes. Oh my goodness, what's that song? Dog and butterfly. What's the other butterfly song? I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Damn Geminis. What's your favorite astrologer, Western Vedic? Geminis, I do believe Gemini goes into Saturn mid-month. So some of you, that's going to change up everything. If you're getting single, you're going to stay single for a while. Those of you that's been single for a while, options or opportunities. Nothing's going to be overwhelming, so I don't feel like you're going to be all up in your feels when it comes to an option or an opportunity. You're in this unconventionally lucky 7 vibes. So you're going to be very mindful of your options or your opportunities. Oh, I love this for you, Geminis. Work, love, life. Take what's yours, leave what's not.